Welcome back, everyone, to the 4th episode of our Secret of Mana RPGCast, where we are playing through a Dungeons & Dragons-style campaign of the Super Nintendo classic Secret of Mana. With me today, I have James Valor Pelster, Anna Harper Bryniarski, and Joseph Sprite Martin. Everyone introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm James Pelster. I am one of the sort of co-administrators of the GameCola YouTube channel, and this podcast can also be pronounced Crystalis, depending on your regional accent.
It's not true, though.
Oh, wait. No, wait. I don't know why I thought Crystalis. I meant to say... wait, did you say Secret of Mana or Secret of Mana? I don't even this. I'm just gonna abort.
It was perfect.
Yeah, okay, Anna, your turn.
I'm Anna Bryniarski. I'm still Harper, and I play with my dice too much, apparently.
Hi, I'm Joseph Martin. I play the Sprite, and that's the thing I remembered this episode. Let's see if I remember anything else.
And as we left everybody off, they were leaving Gaia's navel to head to Pandora to check out the ruins. Yeah, I'm going to say, for the sake of time, that you guys kind of climb your way up out of Gaia's navel. It's a long, spiraling path that kind of takes you... first you climb up, and then you go back under the waterfall, and then around, and then back up again.
This is like a nightmare of staircases.
Yeah. Alright, now
I'm just admiring my new whip because it looks amazing.
The three of you arrive in the city of Pandora. Harper, this is where you're from, so you recognize it.
Well, yeah, I would hope so.
The city itself, outside the castle, is tied up in the middle of a river delta, one that you kind of followed along from Gaia's navel. Houses and buildings are scattered across little islands that are split apart by streams. Most of the other islands are too small for buildings, so there's just a few trees here and there. But here on the biggest island, you can see the inn, the item shop, and a few houses. There's some townspeople milling about, but most of them have blank looks on their faces.
Thought I took care of that.
Harper, you're kind of reminded of the soldiers you saw in the witch's castle. Actually, in fact, across one of the bridges, Harper, you can see your childhood friend Phanna. That's Phanna with a PH. Phanna.
Yeah, depending on your regional accent.
She's dressed pretty similarly to you, Harper. She's wearing a green striped puffy pants ensemble. She has long curly blue hair that's held back with a pink headband.
I'm gonna run up to her and just start waving my hand in front of her face.
She's standing there blankly. You're waving your hands in front of her face, and suddenly she looks off, and she just disappears in an instant.
No!
Wait, what?
What?
Is this a normal thing that
What did you do to her?
I didn't do anything. I'm gonna start screaming. Whatever that, whoever, the witch sent dialogue to.
Yeah. Thanatos.
I'm screaming, thank you. I'm screaming Thanatos' name and, saying, give her back.
I run up to Harper.
Because I blame him.
I run up to Harper, and I say, do me next! Do me next! And I raise my hands up in the air.
I ignore the sprite.
So would I know who Thanatos is?
I don't think so. So, okay. You guys are standing kind of close to the path that leads off out of town to the ruins.
Alright, we're going to the ruins.
Yeah.
And I take off.
Let's just get out of here.
Okay, so yeah, you follow the path leading south out of town. The wooden walls give way to a dense forest. Turning around a corner, you see a faded brown stone statue up on a pedestal carved out of the same rock. It's some sort of horned beast, vaguely human in shape, with rippling muscles, and crouched in a feral manner with its clawed hands on the ground. Looking past it, through the trees, you can see the temple up ahead. It seems to be built primarily out of the same dull brown stone. Almost every inch of its surface is carved with decorations depicting wild animals and fanciful designs. Harper, you're reminded of the decorations in the witch's castle, except instead of the odd gargoyle here and there harking back to some bygone era, this place seems entirely steeped in religious significance. More of those the beast statues line the courtyard leading into the entrance. Harper, the only other times that you've been here, the place has been deserted. But now you see villagers as well as masked figures walking about. The masked figures are covered head to toe, wearing long brown robes with gold trim. The masks are eerily inhuman, just a silver bowl surrounding their face, featureless except for a green gemstone set in the center of 2 metal straps that cross in the front.
I don't like it.
At the staircase leading to the front entrance, you see Phanna again, standing there with 2 of these masked figures. Harper, I'm going on a one-way trip. Pretty neat, huh?
What? No! I'm gonna run over to her.
Shut up! Stop bothering me. She starts walking inside with the masked figures.
Phanna, no! That's not... No.
That's some nice motivation.
Like,
Wow,
what?
going on a trip with some masked men who I'd never seen before.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, they disappear inside the building. Yeah, you run inside, and it's much like the outside. More stone statues, more decorative wall carvings. The floor is covered in a rich purple carpet, except in the center, where gold tiles are set into stone and lead the way to a double doors and an alcove at the other end of the room. On each side of the alcove, under a sort of balcony, are 2 more doors. Meanwhile, in front of you is a very strange sight.
What
It looks like
the heck?
one of the faces from the walls has come alive and is floating around, and on top of the face, a small red man with green hair and a green loincloth is dancing. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
What?
Okay, we're fighting Tomato Man. All right,
Tomato Man, in
Okay.
fact.
Tomato Guy, whatever it is.
It is literally Tomato Man.
Oh, it is.
9.
All right, I got a 10.
Okay, Harper, it's your turn.
Okay. It's just dancing.
Yeah, he's just dancing
I
around.
don't...
Like, is he?
Do you want to try
Hello?
to... He kind of chants something, like he's doing a dance. He's like, chicka, He doesn't really seem to talk, per se, but,
That's weird. I don't like it. Did you see a girl walk through here? With a skin... Okay?
So he is actually doing this in response to her.
He's chanting to himself. You can't really tell whether that's supposed to be talking or singing, or if the words have any meaning, or if he's just making sounds.
I don't think we're gonna get much out of this thing. Where to?
Do you want to try to walk past him?
Yes.
We have to attempt to do so, I see.
Harper gets to go ahead of him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So-
gonna move past.
Okay, like, towards him directly, like you're gonna push past, or like you're gonna walk in a
Push
big circle
past.
around? Okay, so, do you guys remember that goblin you fought?
Which one?
It's not that you're going to fight another goblin, but remember that, like, and then it dropped out?
Yeah.
That thing
so
looks
what?
terrifying.
That's bigger than the original.
So-
What? How do you...
So, the Tomato Man, he's like, and like raises his hands to the sky.
Oh, ew.
Raises his hands to the sky, and then this zombie comes out of the Tomato Man.
I trusted you. I didn't trust you.
And the zombie gets to go. This is okay, yeah, he's fine. And he
You have a chance to just randomly die upon being summoned.
I'll
Oh,
let you
no.
know that the zombies do have a chance on their action to just fall over, which did not happen. So
Dang it.
That's good.
the zombie
That's funny.
spits, like vomits,
Oh,
but it misses Harper, luckily.
that's so gross.
And Valor, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna run up and try and smack Mr. Tomato Man. Can I do that? Or do I have to go through Mr. Zombie Man first?
Yeah, I think the bigger issue is that you don't quite have enough speed in a turn to get to the Tomato Man.
Alright. Well then I'll take a, can we call it a kind of a passing swing? Like, I'm still trying to run past the zombie, but I'm gonna take a swing at the zombie as I'm trying to run past.
Okay, yeah, you can attack the zombie. Yeah, since you're right there.
Alright. That is a 12 to hit.
That hits.
Hey! Awesome. And he takes... 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, the zombie's looking a little rough, but
I mean, it's a
yeah,
zombie.
like its arm falls off, but it looks relatively unfazed by this development. It is, in fact, undead. So Sprite, it's your turn.
So I have a spell called Slow Down, which has the effect Tangle, which -4 evade, -4 to hit, and movement halved. If I cast it on this dancing guy, can I basically disarm his movement dancing-based attacks? AKA summoning zombies by dancing?
That
I don't know if that's necessarily, like, movement, like, on a grid based.
But, like, he's tangled, so it should be harder for him to dance.
But yeah, I guess if he is slow, then he can't really dance like that.
In the game, it does show vines come up and wrap around you.
Yeah, let's do it. I want to stop this guy's... I'm going to ruin this guy's groove.
Okay.
Hey!
Okay, we'll go ahead and do that.
That just happens, right?
Yeah, spells you can't really dodge.
I'll do that, and I ruin this guy's groove.
Okay, yeah. He's trying to dance, but he's struggling through these vines that are tied up around him.
Nice.
Harper, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to the Tomato Man and punch him in the face. I got a 17 to hit.
Nice.
That misses.
What?
What?
That misses.
Even with his -4
Wow.
evade?
17 misses.
Even when he's slow.
Oh, wait, -4.
Man.
Oh, ouch. Okay, sorry. That barely hits.
Oh no. Okay, well, I still hit him. Alright. That's,
I'm sorry, thank you for reminding me that he's slowed.
well then, 17 to hit, 8 total damage.
Okay. He looks pretty rough.
Good.
And he's trying to dance.
Was this guy's thing going to be that he danced so good that we couldn't hit him?
Or that we were supposed to use magic because magic can't miss.
Yeah, I that is a pretty good one. I'll say yes, that it was because of the dancing that you couldn't hit him, but actually it's that in the game you couldn't only hit him with magic, but he was really tough to hit. So,
I'm just filled with so much rage.
But yes,
Yeah,
because of the slow,
so.
you were able to just literally just barely hit him. And the
Zombie turn?
oh yeah, it is the zombie's turn, isn't it? Okay, yeah, which, oh, nice. Does not fall over.
Oh, good.
Spits, didn't like getting hit.
Yeah, that was my good arm.
And then spits at you for 12, which,
Whoa.
or well,
wait,
no,
wait, 12 to hit or 12
12 to
damage?
hit, which, hits.
That does hit.
Which is, 4 damage. Also, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's alright. I have a +4 to that. 13?
Okay, you're fine.
Okay. Phew.
Oh, now it's the Tomato Man's turn, who is trying to dance, but it's not really working. Can't get a zombie, but decides instead to cast Defender on himself to raise his defense back up. It's not quite back to max, but it's a little higher. And now, Valor, it is your turn.
Alright, well... Seeing as I don't have any magic, I probably am not going to be able to hit this guy. So, I think I will try and take care of this zombie.
Okay.
So, that is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
He takes 10 damage.
Okay, yeah, the zombie just kind of... I think the zombie, instead of turning into bones, I think that it was one of the ones that, like, explodes in a splash.
I mean, he's probably, like, so,
Flesh.
like, decayed, the bones are probably pretty weak, too, so it's probably just kind of like...
Yeah. So, okay, yeah, the zombie's out of there. And Sprite, it is your turn.
Okay, so we got the impression that this guy's difficult to hit and that magic might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try out a new thing called Gem Missile, which has a pretty solid chance of explosions happening, I bet. So...
I mean, it has missile in the name.
Yeah.
We do a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and we get a total of 8 earth damage.
Ouch.
Hey.
Yeah, so 3 gemstones sort of appear out of the surrounding rock and fly up and pierce this guy. And, yeah, Tomato Man is out of there. Tomato Man explodes in a squish, I believe. And, yeah, you guys have defeated...
Oh, there's tomato juice everywhere. Ugh.
That was going to be a bit longer. There were going to be more zombies, but I think you guys did pretty good.
We use strategy.
And he dropped a treasure chest, so you're gonna
We all run toward
bust
it.
that
I
on
know
open?
what to do here. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
I don't run toward it.
Well, Harper
I'ma
is
smash
like
it.
right where the Tomato Man was.
I pick it up before they get there.
Okay, so you
No.
lift it up, you shake it around, you drop it on the ground, and you get a fairy walnut.
Nice.
Oh, is that the MP restoring thing?
It is, in fact.
Dibs.
I throw it to the Sprite.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, so there's two doors you can pick. Well, there's three doors.
The left.
There's one
The
straight
left
down.
one.
Left one?
The left one.
Okay, you want to go?
I'm going to the left
Sprite
one.
always hugs the left door.
I see the left door. The
Yes,
best door.
As do I.
Behold, a door.
What have I won? What's behind door number left?
Okay, so you go through the door on the left and you enter an ornate room housing one of those beast statues up on a platform and flanked by cat-like figures carved out of the walls. In front of the statue is a sword displayed on a stand, and two more are present down on the carpeted area below. So what would you like to do in this room with these swords?
My sword's better.
How tall are the stands?
Look like they're about chest height for us, probably like shoulder height for you.
Yeah, I would say,
I mean, can I reach it, like, easily?
Yeah, I wanna approach a sword.
I mean, the swords actually on the stands are standing, like, vertically,
Oh, so they're like, so you can just grab
with the
them.
hilt at the top. Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk up to the one on the left because, of course, and I'm gonna get close to it first. Like, I'm gonna hesitate
Okay.
and just see if anything explodes when I get close to it. And then I'm gonna look back at my group.
I'm doing the same thing to like the others.
You're gonna do like the Indiana Jones, like swap. Swap
I'm
it?
just curious to see if you're about to yell at me.
So hold on, wait,
Why would I yell at
is-
you? It's a sword.
Okay.
Valor, what are you up to?
My sword's better, so I'm probably just like, I would probably be watching the Sprite, like what the Sprite's doing. Just because I'm probably
Okay.
just naturally slightly cautious.
Okay, so as you approach and begin, like, reaching for the swords, which, Harper, I'm assuming you're doing the same?
Yeah.
Okay, the stands collapse, but the swords stay in place, and then they float up into the air and start kind of spinning around. Go ahead, everybody, roll for initiative.
I got a 10.
I got a dirty 20 initiative. I'm mad
let's
about
see.
this sword.
I got a 15. See, this is why my sword is better. It doesn't just... When it floats off, it's because it's, sealing a mana seed. It doesn't just decide to randomly float and start swinging at people. Unless I tell it to.
Okay, the first thing that happens is that, Sprite, the evil sword that is floating around next to you, casts Moon Saber on itself, which turns it like shining, brilliant gold. But that's its turn, so it's just kind of floating
it's
there.
pretty.
Now a gold sword, and it is your turn.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, I think does a that's a 20, not a nat 20.
Yeah, that hits.
So I look up at the sword, I shine my kaboomerang in the, I assume, fairly dim light of this room, and I shout, "This could be us, but you playin'!" And I do
What?
4 damage.
Wow.
Okay, then.
I make contemporary references. It's one of 2 character traits I have. Sorry, 3. My
It's
character
not even a
traits
unique
are
character trait. The blacksmith already does that.
contemporary references, going left, and I don't remember the third one.
So the other sword does the same thing and casts Moon Saber on itself. So now you have 2 floating gold swords flying around.
So they're mooning us, are they?
Valor, it is your turn.
Alright, well, I don't... I am gonna run up to the sword closest to the Sprite, and I'm gonna try and sword to sword it.
Okay.
I don't know what you call it. I'm going to cross blades with it. That's what I'll do.
Oh,
That is a 13 to hit.
that misses.
Oh!
It's very high up.
Compared to you, maybe. I guess I just was off my
They're
game.
kind of like spinning around and like flying. Like they're pretty agile.
I got you.
So Harper, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go after the one closest to me, and that And that's a dirty 20 to hit. That is an 8 total damage.
Okay.
How does whip damage work on a sword? I'm so confused.
I mean, what's the whip made out of? It's made out of, like, you know...
I think I've said that there's metal on it somewhere.
Yeah, it probably is just, like, scratching or, you
Making a weird clinking noise against the sword.
Maybe it's not actually damaging the physical sword. Maybe it's just damaging, you know, the magic power or whatever it is that's actually, like, animating it. It's hurting its soul.
Yes.
You're hurting its feelings.
That's what I said.
So the other evil sword does like a cool, like it flies away a bit to kind of get some some power in, and then dives down at Sprite, which is a 10, which...
Yeah, 10 does in fact hit. I have a very low AC.
Oh, yeah.
My AC is 8,
so
everyone, studio audience, so I'm gonna... If something attacks me, I'm gonna get hit.
I thought you said last episode that you were a tank.
No, I just have... That's my hair. It doesn't keep me from getting hit. I just have a lot of... It's just where all my health is stored.
So this one conveniently missed your massive mop of hair?
No, it hit it. It chopped it right off. It's a sword.
Oh, I see. Oh,
It's a
no.
sword.
Well, that is
It
a
makes
problem,
sense.
then.
It makes sense in the fiction.
That's unfortunate.
Jetty, how much damage did this haircut do to me?
8.
No, 8
haircut
whole
damage.
hair.
Which, by the way, the sword isn't looking so bad. Like, it had taken some damage. But after hitting you, it looks a little better.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Problem.
It's a vampire haircut.
Oh no.
I hate it when swords repair themselves by crashing into other objects.
Yes. So, Sprite, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, now I'm feeling vindicative. So, no, but I've already used magic. Ugh.
You do have a fairy walnut, so if you need to do something now, you could...
What does a fairy walnut do?
Heals your MP.
Like total?
Oh, but I was saving that.
At this point, yeah.
Me and my massive wealth of magic spells, obviously.
Out of character, Anna, because Sprite wouldn't care. How much MP do you have?
I'm full on MP.
Okay. Well, okay. Sprite's gonna feel vindicative because it just stole some of my health. So I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna use HP absorb. Not because it's a good idea, mind you, but because I'm upset. So I roll 2d4. Do I have to roll to hit that, or does that just?
No, it's magic, so it hits.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 2d4 and get that much HP back, and it takes 2 magic points. So I got a 4.
And then another modern quip. The sword is like, HP absorb, and then you're like, no, you!
Yeah.
It's the next sword, which goes after Harper. Just starts kind of like spinning in place, like doing a cool helicopter move. 13, so that hits for 7 damage.
No.
And it is Valor's turn.
Oh, Valor is going to go ahead here and once again take a swing at the sword that's next to the Sprite. See if I can kind of get a better hit in this time. Ready? 17 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. All right, and it takes 10 damage.
Ouch. Okay. So yeah, that sword just kind of the sword itself physically disintegrates, and you see a spiritual eminence sort of spiral out of it, and it goes.
Oh, neat.
No, I wanted that. Does it go somewhere that I can grab?
No.
Well, then my previous anger still stands.
Well, there's one other sword.
Duly noted.
Oh, so also in case it wasn't, everyone that you physically interacted with has attacked you. You're fighting 2 swords currently.
The other sword isn't.
So I was wise to not mess with that other one.
I could have sworn that there were 3 swords attacking us, but I must have missed
There's 2 swords attacking you. There's 3 swords in the room. Oh, yeah. Harper, it's your turn, sorry.
Oh, well, that's a this? I'm gonna swing and a miss, I'm guessing, because that's a 7.
No, that's a miss.
I'm still wondering how my whip is actually hurting this thing. So distracted.
Yes, this time it just kind of brushes over it gently.
Soft caress.
Sprite, it's your turn.
So Sprite has put together that interacting with the swords will cause them to attack.
Okay.
What Sprite still thinks, regardless, is that there is a way for them to handle that fact. And so Sprite is going to want to try to grab the other sword, but this time, like, do it before it starts attacking and see if they can control it.
So you're going to run up to the other sword.
Yes.
And then roll some dex to see if you can grab it.
Is it dex or strength?
Dex for the getting it before it flies away.
Okay. 10.
No. So the other one, yes, there's now the third sword is now flying around. It flies up.
Is it flying up out of reach?
Yeah. Like it flew away a bit. It was like, whoa, hey, don't go grabbing my handle.
Boundaries.
Like, I just woke up here.
So we're back at the second sword. Is going to go ahead and spin around and dive at Harper.
What? No.
Which misses.
Oh, good.
Valor, it's your turn.
All right, just in time. Let's see, what am I closest to? I think I'm closer to Harper's sword, so I'm going to take care of that one.
I also feel like
it was the
Valor...
Sprite's idea to go wake up that third sword. I would have just left it alone.
Yeah.
So I'm
No,
going
fair,
to
though.
take a swing at this one. Well, let me ask you this. Does a 5 hit?
No.
Okay, fantastic.
Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. I'm eager to please.
So now the second sword, it's upset. It skips the moon saber thing and just dives at Sprite. 17 hits.
Yeah, it does.
For 4 damage.
Well, I've been here before. This is familiar territory.
Harper, it's your turn.
Oh, nat 20.
Yay!
Nat 20
Nice
hit.
job.
So
Yeah,
I forget how we're doing this. Are we doing 2 die rolls?
Okay, you basically, you roll once, but then you get an additional plus of your base. What is it, 6?
6.
So, like,
it'd be
yeah,
6 plus whatever I roll.
Yeah, and then plus 4.
Plus 4.
For your...
Okay. 11 damage.
Okay. Yeah, no, that thing, the sword itself shatters into little pieces, and a little ghosty kind of spins out.
Spoop, spoop.
And it is Sprite's turn.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Yeah, you do.
I super got this. That was a 20. Like a cool one.
Man, in a row.
So I do 9.
Okay.
Damage.
Nice job.
That,
Told you
that
you got
sword
this.
is looking pretty rough.
I told you I got this.
It spins around in the air. Like you throw your boomerang at it, and it, like, goes ping, and it, like, spins. But then, it's still there. So Valor, go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna charge right on up to this sword, and then I'm gonna say, you know what, wait, you said you wanted that one, so I'm gonna let you have it. And instead, I'm going to charge up.
In case this goes badly for
I'm gonna move
me.
up next to it, and then I'm gonna be like, wait, he was mad when I killed it last time. I'm gonna see what he's gonna do this time.
Okay.
See, being considerate, the things I do for you.
So this one sees you sneaking up on it and decides instead of Sprite, it's going to attack you.
Oh, the things I do for you.
Which misses.
Ah.
Sorry, it's Harper's turn.
That is a 14 to hit.
That misses.
No!
Just barely.
Man, these things have really high AC.
I'm too far away. Just out of reach.
So Sprite, it is back to your turn.
5.
That misses.
I know.
Are you sure?
I guess it's Valor's turn.
Oh, it's my turn? Alright, well, I gave you your chance.
I know.
Alright, so I'm charged up. Does that affect my bonus to hit, or no?
It does not.
Okay, then in that case, let's see if I whiff spectacularly. I do! I got a 9.
Yeah, that misses. That's your charges out of there.
Alright, so I just do this epic, acrobatic, somersault in the air, and then just, as I'm about to swing my blade at it, just goes whip to the side, like 6 inches, and then dodges out of the way. Ding!
This is something that happens in the game, and it is ridiculously frustrating.
Oh.
Especially if you've, charged up to, level 8 or something, and then just, it misses. So this guy is gonna fly down. Yeah, it's gonna fly over and dive at Harper.
Why?
It's fine, because it misses.
Cool. Good and cool. Alright. That's an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That's 9 damage.
Oh yeah, no, that thing disintegrates. Your whip wraps around it, but it just turns into dust in between. And you catch the ghost, but it slithers around and spins out.
Oh, so close.
Can we go into a cooler room now? I don't like this one.
You're the one who chose it.
So
details. Who can even remember at this point?
There.
It was so long ago. Who could even remember?
Well, hey, would you look at that? You've made it through half of another episode of our Secret of Mana RPGcast. It seems that you are enjoying the show if you've made it this far. Hopefully, at this point, you know who we are. GameCola.net. We have an actual internet website. Perhaps you're there listening to this. Or perhaps you're listening to this on iTunes, in which case maybe you don't know about our actual internet website, GameCola.net. In which case, you should go check it out. We have lots of articles, reviews, video game related content.
And in addition to our actual internet website, we also have a YouTube channel where we post various playthroughs, series, and if you want to check us out there, search for GCDotNet. That's the letter G, the letter C, the word dot, and the word net.
You can also find us on all of your favorite social media platforms.
Wait, Friendster?
If your favorites are Friendster,
LiveJournal.
MySpace. No, if your favorites are,
That's not a
Facebook.
favorite social media platform.
Our Facebook, Twitter, and those ones.
Facebook,
just search
Twitter, and
GameCola.
that's it.
You'll find us. We're the one with the little G guy on it. That's our icon. If you like the podcast, a great way to support us is to tweet it with the hashtag GCRPGcast. And let everybody know that you're enjoying this and that they should check it out. You can also find us on iTunes, and a good way to help us out there is to write a review and rate us 5 stars. And if you subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, you'll also be subscribed to all the other wonderful podcasts that come out of GameCola, like the GameCola podcast, which is run by me. And you could also find other RPG casts like our Crystallis and Final Fantasy RPG casts. And you could listen to Hacks and Slash, where we read terrible to just kind of funny, weird fan fiction about video game characters.
Yeah, so if you have some time, maybe go check those out after you're done listening to the rest of the podcast. Enjoy!
Are there any other doors in this room or anything of note?
There's nothing else in that room really to look
There's
at.
the exit door. That's of note.
Yeah, alright, let's...
Me.
I vote we check out the rightmost room.
Next door, let's
I
go.
vote we check out the right
room.
side room.
Yeah, we'll go right, otherwise known as the Australian
Save the
left.
big fancy door for last.
Okay.
Gotta keep that suspense, you know? Let me guess, the room on the right side is basically just an exact copy of the room on the left side.
Surprisingly not.
Hey!
go
Oh no,
through
not
the
another
room.
one of these.
I'm turning back out.
Yeah,
and
can
I'm
we
like,
just
nope.
immediately turn around and just say nope?
Nope.
So you guys enter a sort of meeting room with a long table in the center lined by chairs. There are 2 cabinets in the far left corner, and the far right corner has swords and armor hanging on the wall. Hanging around in the back,
Wondered why I've gathered you here.
behind the tables, is a tomato man flying around on his weird platform, and in front of the table are 2 more swords on stands. Where are you guys going?
I'm leaving.
Right back out the door.
Bye.
I'm leaving.
I was in the middle of my my description while you guys ran out the door.
Yeah, we all we had to do was notice the tomato man in there, and we were just like, we don't need to really get looking at
We're
this
done.
room enough to get a description.
Okay,
We've
so,
seen enough.
You guys head on back. I mean, he was behind the table, so he couldn't really do much from back there.
Go through the right door.
The swords were still on their stands. So, yeah, you guys go back out into the room, the center room, and then through the center double doors. You go through the double doors, and you enter a curved hall that leads to a staircase leading down. The temperature drops as you make your way down, and when you open the double doors at the base of the staircase, fog flows in from the chamber ahead.
Well, Sprite, you said you wanted to go to a cooler room.
Boo.
I mean, he did.
I don't understand. This room isn't cool.
Give me some credit. Come on. Give me some credit
it's
here.
It's just fog. That's not cool.
That was a good coincidence. You said the temperature drops as we go in.
I did. That's why.
No, I mean, it's cold in here, but it's not cool. Like, this isn't neat. I'm not enjoying myself.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
I just facepalm in character. Just.
The small chamber that you enter into leads you to a winding hallway lined by dragon head carvings in the walls. Eventually you come to a split in the path. To your right, you can see a small door, and to your left, another staircase leading further down. What would you guys like to do? You do like doors, however, the staircase is to the left, so...
Yeah, it's tempting.
It is a left room.
But I think between doors and left wins out for me.
Okay.
I'm curious to see if Jetty has redesigned every single, dungeon so that going left is always the worst option.
Joe, have you played, or watched, any of the playthroughs, Earthbound?
Yeah, I've seen the, first half of the game.
Okay, you've probably missed the part where, you go into this one dungeon and you see a sign that says, 80% of people go right.
Oh, yeah!
And then if you were to go left, there's a save point and a free rest bench.
Yeah,
and
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite dungeon.
Okay, so, you guys go to the left down the stairs. You make your way down the stairs to a small door that exits out onto a balcony made of a sort of zigzag pattern of tiles. Stairs at the other end lead you down to another long, winding hallway. As you twist and turn, small sets of steps lead you up and down, and you feel entirely disoriented. The air gets cooler and the fog becomes increasingly dense. Somewhere in the distance you hear chanting.
I don't like it.
Following the noise leads you to another staircase.
I think we should have gone to the right.
Everyone's a critic. We will soldier on.
Going through a final set of double doors, you find the central chamber. Masked figures line the room, chanting loudly around a central raised platform. The stone platform rises up out of a pitch-black abyss, fog streaming out of it through a metal grate covering most of the floor. Although you're not sure if the grate is meant to keep people from falling in, or to keep something below from coming out. Just cut into the stone lead up to a gold-tiled stage where you see an imposing figure. Your attention is immediately captured by his glowing red eyes behind a horned skull mask. Purple hair flows over the shoulders of a white cloak, which hides the purple robes beneath.
Are you sure that's not your boyfriend? He looks pretty handsome.
That's not him.
I'm just saying, fish in the sea.
Can't even see his face.
If he's the one, if that is him, he's got some explaining to do as to why he seems to be leading this whole procession.
Look, I don't
My
judge.
boyfriend is now a cult leader.
I don't know what you're into, Whip Girl.
Wow.
I think I might need to give you guys the canon dialogue here in this case, because I don't think you're quite getting around to it.
Nope.
Nope, that's, us. It's GameCola.
Where?
We'll get around to
wait,
it
is
eventually.
Where he at?
Thanatos, I presume?
Indeed, I know all about you. You're no ordinary fool if you can beat Alini.
One entire leanie.
One entire.
Wow.
I didn't think it was that funny.
Hand over Phanna and dialogue, and make the people of the town as they were.
Ho ho ho! What a spirited young lass. I suppose this is Phanna? Suddenly, Phanna appears just out of nowhere behind Thanatos.
I'm gonna just not give a shit and just run up.
You just brush past him.
Try to.
Thanatos just holds out a hand and you're frozen in place. Too bad, huh? I've drained her. He literally says that.
Suddenly he's very snarky.
Too bad, huh? I've drained her energy, and now she's my faithful servant. I need life energy to create a new peaceful world, understand? Soon the Mana Fortress will bring the people of the world together. Surrender and you can serve me.
No.
Don't and you'll end up like him.
Him? Who?
Oh, I think I know what's gonna happen.
Oh, no.
I can guess.
Dialek appears behind him now.
No!
He was a tough one. I see Alini had a hard time with him too. He must be receiving some kind of special power. Great find, huh? And you can join him now. The gold tiles fall out from beneath you, and you fall into the chamber below.
Wow, so
This is the opposite of what you said! I do really want to point out that he said we were going to join this guy and then sent us in a place where he was not.
yeah,
That's
is
the
false
opposite of
advertising
joining.
right there. I'm gonna ask for my money back.
We're saying this as we fall.
Yeah.
We...
Thanatos calls out from above as you drop down. It will be glad to have you there. Your energy will be a feast to it. You land on hard stone in a small room.
It's
Can we use names instead of pronouns all the time? Like, I don't ever
Yeah,
know what's
that's
going
also-
on.
hang on.
Oh,
so yeah, that's weird. There's just I was gonna ask why is there no carpet, like specifically in the area where people fall down. And then I realized that's exactly why. It's because there's so many people falling down here. They've worn away the carpet.
You scramble to your feet and look for an exit, but one end is lined with sharp spikes. On the opposite end of the room, there's something strange about the wall. As you stare at the wall, you suddenly find it staring back at you.
What?
That's deep, man.
Roll for initiative.
Oh no, you mean literally? Oh my god. I was about to go, wow, that's deep, man. The wall is looking into me. Oh no, wait. It is. Oh my god, that is terrifying.
I got
Yes.
a 9 because that's terrifying and I am frozen in fear for a moment.
I got an 11.
17.
So, yes, 3 eyes open up in the wall, like a huge face but with a vertical eye in the center. Sprite, you get to go first. What would you like to do with this, giant, wall face eye wall?
I'm gonna do what I do best and throw a angled wooden thing at a thing I don't like.
Okay.
And I got 18.
Okay, that hits.
So I do 3 damage, and then I say, "Looks like the eyes don't have it this time."
Now, I have to ask, do we have to target a specific eye, or can we just, like, deal damage to the
yeah,
whole
I
thing?
was right.
You're not going for the left?
Well, I was closer to the right. I was too busy thinking about my cool quip to remember to do left. Also, I don't know if I could get to the left in time. Technically, it's the wall's left eye.
Oh.
Is it someone else's turn yet?
It is the wall's right eye's turn, which...
Wait, who's right?
The right eye of the wall. So the eye that's on the left.
Okay.
Which shoots a beam out of its eye at Valor,
Ah!
but misses. It's the center eye's turn next, and it starts to close a little bit. And now it is Valor's turn.
A little bit.
Yeah,
So as in it's still open.
it's still a little bit open, yeah.
Alright, can I make it up to the middle eye?
You cannot quite walk that far in one turn.
Okay, then I'm gonna charge up on the way over there.
Okay.
I'm smashing something when I get... as soon as I get my next turn, then you'll be sorry.
Okay, Harper?
I'm gonna scream a little bit and go after the right eye and probably miss with a 9 to hit.
Yeah, that just kind of dings off of the wall.
So you didn't miss the whole wall, you just missed the eye, that's all.
So now the wall's left eye, to your right, doesn't like having a wooden object thrown at its eye. And let's say that it casts HP Absorb on Sprite.
Uh-oh.
What is with this today?
You can do a no you. Do a no you.
Everyone's jealous of my
Right back
fabulous
around.
HP hair. And they want it for themselves.
And it does 6 damage.
You rolled a lot of dice just then. How much damage?
6.
Okay.
And heals itself. So then it is Sprite's turn.
Okay. So, Jetty,
Yes.
Are all of my spells single target?
Yeah.
So even with this wall eye, it would just be single target.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the middle eye look any hardier or less hardy than the other eyes?
It is different than the other eyes. Like, the left and right eye look about the same, but the one in the center is, like, smaller and vertical and differently colored.
And it's trying to close itself,
Okay.
meaning there's probably a reason why it's trying to shield itself.
Perhaps.
I guess. Well, these two big ones can definitely re-heal themselves, so I don't know if I want to waste my big thing on them. So I think it's time to have a little fun here. Because, I've been so conservative with my magic so far.
Mhm.
I want to try making a bunch of fallen rocks hit this middle eye.
Oh, okay.
So I say, watch out. And I do math. 16 earth damage to the middle eye.
That's pretty good.
Hey, you've got something in your eye.
Yay.
It's a rock. It's several falling rocks in your eye.
Okay, yeah, no, that's pretty good. Yeah, the left eye doesn't like that. So it casts freeze, level 3.
Yeah,
It's a level 3
how
spell. Haven't
many-
we been mostly dealing with like level 0 or level 1 spells until now?
How dead am I?
I heard
it does
3d6
15
somewhere in that mumbling, so
Yeah.
that has me really worried.
It does 15 damage.
Oh,
To who?
I'm not even the one getting hurt, but still.
Is it me?
To Sprite.
That's brutal.
Am I dead? I'm not dead yet. Oh boy.
You're not quite dead yet.
It's alright, we got 2 candy and a third of a chocolate.
But yes, I did confirm in the game these are level 3 spells. It casts HP Absorb level 3, Freeze level 3. Yeah, that was the eye on the left's turn. The center eye goes ahead and closes completely now.
Aw, man.
It didn't like having rocks falling in its eye. So now it's Valor's turn. You are
Alright.
charged up.
I'm gonna give its left eye, so to my right, I'm gonna give it some nice mana steel eye drops. So, go. No. I assume, does a 13 hit?
Oh, it does.
Hey! Alright, good, good. I don't want to miss another charged up shot.
The last couple ones were pretty tough to hit, but this guy, he's average.
Not
So-
too hard. Okay. Alright, so...
It's a wall. Like, it's kind of hard to miss.
Yeah. Alright, so charging... Oh, 2d8 plus 5. Okay. Alrighty. Ooh, good. Also decent. That is 16 damage to
Ouch.
its left eye.
Harper, it's your turn.
I'm still screaming.
You're just screaming the whole while like you're running up to it. Ah! Whoosh, swinging your up. Ah!
I miss horribly and probably almost take Valor's
Ah!
sword out of his hand.
So yes, the eye on the right, the one that just got hit, does not like taking all that damage. So it's going to cast Freeze level 3 on Valor.
Ah!
Oh wow, actually this is funny. Which actually only does 10, which is funny because it did so much damage to
To our tank.
Yeah.
Sprite last time. Then it's back to Sprite.
Okay, I want to stand somewhere where there is a person in between me and any given eye.
That's not going to stop the magic.
Yeah, but it's gonna stop the targeting.
Magic hits wherever you are. You can be around
You're
a wall, and Gem Missile will
Right,
still
but
hit you in the first boss battle.
it's gonna attack the stuff that's closest to it.
I think it's just attacking with the things that are hitting it.
I'm gonna run behind Harper and throw a boomerang at which can I hit the eye that Valor is at from there? It's okay if I can't.
You can, yeah.
Okay.
With your boomerang, you have some pretty good distance.
Actually, no, I can't. So I'm just hiding over here now.
Okay. The left eye, the one on the left, the one on your left, the one that you can see that's on to the left of the screen. The left,
Yeah, I got it.
the left eye. Yeah. It's gonna try to hit you with a beam.
Hit who?
but it can't hit you with the beam. It's gonna go through Harper, which it misses.
Haha.
Yes, my strategy worked.
See, if the beam had hit you, it probably would have gone through Harper and into you, dealing damage to 2 people instead of 1.
No, it would have only Harper would have died, and it would have been fine.
So the center eye starts to open up a little bit, and it casts Cure Water, level 3, on the right eye that's been taking all that damage.
I mean the left eye? So it's right
left eye.
or
The eye on
right?
the eye that's on the right.
Okay, the right side, so it's left.
So that is 5, 10. Wow, 15. So yes,
Man,
the
it sure is cool that they have a thing that heals its comrades. That's pretty neat.
Have I mentioned that I'm really, really not used to playing support?
So
This is Sprite talking. You do whatever you want. I'm just saying. Sprite is like, wow.
I'm also saying, huh? Oh yeah, I do that.
It sure would be nice if someone could heal me on our team.
Harper just kind of looks at you and just like blinks a few times and goes, "Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it?"
Valor, it's your turn.
Oh, so you said the middle eye is opening up again.
Yes.
Well, I see no reason to not attack it, considering the fact that it just healed all its friends.
Sure.
Alright, that is a 15 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Awesome. And I'm back to non-charge, so it takes 7 damage.
Okay. Harper, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna heal Sprite, I guess, with
Through the power of passive aggression.
yeah. No matter how much I don't want to, I feel like I probably should. It's like, as long as this will shut you up. So, Cure Water. Enjoy those 4 HP. I rolled 2 1s plus 2.
Ouch. Now it is the eye on the right side's turn, which is going to shoot a beam at Valor. Finally, the beam hits, which is for 9 damage.
Who's taking 9 damage?
You are.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was getting some water.
Yes, it was in fact you. You got a beam shot at you. And now it is Sprite's turn.
Alright. It seems as though I'm going to have to take matters into my own hands.
Indirectly.
I'm gonna take the fairy walnut.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like throw it up, and it's like, and I get all my magics back.
Yep.
And then next turn, maybe I'll have more health, and I'll start exploding things.
Maybe.
Okay, so it is the left eye's turn, which is also going to shoot another beam at Harper. It likes to miss.
It's got something.
It's screaming at me too.
It forgot to put on its contact today.
The center eye again does not like getting hit, so it closes back up. And Harper, it is your turn.
Alright,
Actually, if the center eye is closed, I don't want to use one of my big magic attacks, so I'll probably just eat a piece of...
I'm gonna go ahead and hit.
Okay.
Are any of the eyes, like, looking more damaged than the other, or are they all healed up?
Yeah, currently they're all looking pretty good.
The eye on the left, I know for certain, has taken at least 1 net damage.
That is a 21 total to hit the left eye. That is 9 damage.
Okay.
Correct.
And it is the eye on the right side of the screen's turn, which again fires a beam at Valor. That hits.
I duck.
And it does 14.
I really need to time my duck better.
It is hard to dodge a beam, like to jump out of the way of a beam of light. So it is Sprite's turn.
I'm gonna eat some candy.
I'm gonna need to do some of that too here in a minute.
I'm just snacking.
Don't forget
How much health does that give me?
You have 1/3 of a chocolate bar.
Yeah, that's right. I have a piece of a chocolate bar actually.
Oh yeah, you're back at max.
But like exactly, like I didn't lose any candy. That's good.
Yeah,
I
nice.
like nice round numbers like that. All right, I'm back in action. Let's do this.
Okay.
Hopefully the eye will be open by the time I can throw more rocks at it.
Yes. The other eye. Yeah, it shoots a beam at Harper. It likes doing that. Oh, this time it hits. Which does 9 damage. And the center eye starts to open back up, and Valor, it is your turn.
Alright, well, now, can I heal and attack in the same turn?
I'll go ahead and say yeah.
Alright, then I am gonna eat my little chocolate bar, and then I'm gonna take a swing at the middle eye.
The chocolate...
And hopefully, I'm going to hit. I do! 15 to hit again. It takes...
yeah, that hits.
Awesome. It takes 6 damage.
Okay. And... Oh, you also
I rolled
recover...
a 1 for my damage. So that was disappointing.
You also recover 16 hit points.
Only 16? I thought the chocolate bar was supposed to heal more than candy.
But you only have a third of a chocolate bar.
Well, no, because we all shared the chocolate bar, and everybody else got a full heal from it.
No, we were already at full health.
Harper, it's your turn.
Alright, I'll heal Valor. That's 7 total hit points. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so the right eye, is going to cast Freeze on, Valor.
Not me.
Not me. Yep, you.
Which, only does 12 damage.
Stupid wall, why won't you listen to me?
It's like talking to a wall.
God.
Boo.
Yeah, boo.
Sprite, it's your turn.
Alright. Smack my hands together. Hold my fingers out, like cracking the fingers, hand palms forward. Let's make some rocks happen. How badly damaged does the middle eye look?
It looks pretty bad. Is it open?
Okay.
I don't remember.
It was
should be
open when I attacked it, so and it hasn't
that's
had
right.
a turn
Yeah.
yet, so...
Okay, yeah. So yeah, it looks pretty bad.
Okay. Then let's just do. I'm just gonna shoot some gem shards at it with my gem missile. So, I imagine these like shards of rock raise up from the ground as they go, and making small rocks float up off the ground. And that is 12 damage.
Ouch. Yeah. It doesn't like that and closes right back up. And the ground starts to shake a little bit. And Valor, that wall is pushing you back. The wall is now moving forward. So remember the spikes? Do you guys remember?
I do remember the spikes.
Yeah, you guys remember that? That is going to come into play now. So please, if you would, what would you like to do at this juncture here as you're getting...
So how far do the spikes go?
You have a couple of rounds, at least. Yeah, you have, a few rounds. But,
No, sorry. I mean, like, there's spikes at the end of the room here.
Yeah.
Is it like a couple spikes and then a wall? Or, like, is there an exit on the other side?
No, there's nothing behind the spikes. There's just, like, spikes on the ground. And if you don't do something to this wall, it's going to crush you against the spikes.
Oh dear. So, wait, is it my turn?
Can I use Tangle?
I don't think you can tangle a wall.
You would tangle the eyes, but you wouldn't stop the wall.
How would you even tangle an eye?
I want to tangle the wall.
I don't know. They're clearly attached. I don't know. You just, like... I don't know.
Okay. I got an idea.
Yes?
What? No. Are we doing turns still?
Yeah, you're still in battle. Like, I'm gonna run this.
Okay.
I'm running this as part of the battle. You still have turns. But if you want to say something...
I'll say something when I enact my cunning plan.
Okay. Valor, it's your turn.
Okay, are there still both eyes remaining or just one?
I think the eye actually is open, that the center eye opened back up, if I remember.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack the only remaining one, and I get a 16 to hit. And it takes 8 damage.
So Harper, it's your turn.
Time to hit more eyeballs. That is a 22 total to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is 6 damage. 22, nope,
no,
sorry.
That's a miss. Sorry, 6 damage. I'm gonna assume you guys are, like, not pushing up against the wall, that you're kind of running away from the wall slightly.
So does it seem like attacking this eye is doing something?
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's not slowing down or anything, but it's taking damage. And Sprite, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use the power of erosion. I'm going to put water all over this fool.
But it's ice.
With my freeze powers. Yeah, but it's water damage.
It's not erosion.
Ice is an important component of erosion.
I
watched the Magic School Bus.
Glacier effect.
Yeah. No, the ice gets in, you get the water into the cracks, and then you get the ice, and it expands.
You're right.
And it breaks the rocks up. I watched Magic School Bus. I know what I'm talking about. That's 14 damage from the guy who knows what he's talking about.
And also I'm going to say that freeze, of course, leads later to Earth Slide.
That also happens in the episode.
So wait, how much damage did you do?
14.
Okay.
I rolled 2 5s, and then I get a 4.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys, it's getting a little tight in there. Valor, it's your turn.
Why do I keep getting 15 to hit? I mean, I'll take it, but I just keep getting 15. I'm gonna roll that again. Just to see. What do I get? Okay, that is an 18 to hit. So either way I would have hit. But there we go. A number that's not 15.
Both of those hit.
Alright, it takes... Ooh, nice! It takes 12 damage.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the wall, the entire wall, just starts blowing up. Like, it just explodes. Like, it explodes into chunks, and then those chunks explode, and then the little shards explode, and then the little pieces of dust explode. It's just so bright, all the explosions. You can't hear anything, like your ears are ringing, you just hear and then everything fades away, the explosions fade out, and of course the only thing you can think is, way to go.
Yay!
I didn't die. I have 1 entire magic left.
And when the light fades away, you see another small orb glowing on the floor in front of you. And behind where the wall had been, a stairway leads up back to the chamber where you'd fallen from.
How convenient.
Honestly, that's just poor trap planning.
Well, I mean, you have to get through the wall.
Right, but with the possibility of getting through the wall, if you really want your enemies to be trapped, you should
what if one of your henchmen falls down there? Then all you have to do is just call off the wall. Say heal.
You can just drop a rope down.
But it's much easier if you can use a staircase. Maybe they're like a really heavy minion or something.
Then you
or
get
maybe
a couple
maybe you're
people
not
on
around.
the rope.
The minions just they just tell the wall to heal. Stay, and then, just go around and take the staircase.
So Thanatos is still hanging out with Dialek and Phanna, and he goes, "Oh, so you are the ones with the mana sword. The villagers are yours, but not these two."
No, give them back!
Those were the ones we wanted specifically!
Till we meet again. Mwah ha ha. Thanatos waves his hands around and disappears in an instant.
I'm running up to my friends and be like, no! And I grab them as they disappear, and it's like, no, Sad.
Yes, it is very sad, the thing that occurs. You guys are left standing there.
A sad has happened.
A sad has occurred.
I'm more confused than anything.
After he disappears, the mist shrouding the room begins to dissipate. The masked people in the chamber look around confused for a moment, then begin taking off their masks and robes to reveal they were the missing townspeople.
Did they say anything, or are they still confused?
Thanatos, I presume. Wait.
Yes, down there is Gemma, who is amongst the townspeople.
Wait, was he like one of the brainwashed people? Or did he like just come in conveniently as we defeated this guy?
No, he's taking off his robes and he goes, "Oh, Valor. Sorry, I was spacing out."
You were doing more than that.
Thanatos was one of their best men. They must be desperate to get mana. But why was he taking the life energy away from the people here? The Empire only needs power from the seeds, not from people. There's something curious about Thanatos. I've got a bad feeling about him. Anyway...
I've got it. Mana seeds are people.
Anyway, let's get out of here. Return to Luca's place. I'm off to the underground palace. And he kind of walks out.
Didn't we already blow that up?
We didn't blow up the underground palace.
I'm pretty sure we did.
We didn't blow it up, but
like the boss exploded.
Yeah.
But like it didn't take down the whole place.
Harper is sad still.
Oh, hey, Whip Girl, is that your boyfriend?
Oh my god.
I just give you a swift just kind of smack to the back of the hair, whatever.
Oh, or this one. There's like a 50-50 shot.
You already saw him. He was up there.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jetty, I got a 17 to hit.
In the
What? Who are
afterlife,
you
he's
hitting?
passed.
Oh my god.
I'm giving a swift smack upside the head to the Sprite. I got a 17 to hit.
that hits.
Alright,
Be
Sprite,
careful.
I'm rolling a d4 because I'm using
unarmed.
just my hand. I'm unarmed. Sprite takes, do I add my strength modifier?
Yeah.
Okay, you take 6 damage.
Jeez.
So, yes, there's a purple-haired woman, a man wearing a purple vest. There's a guard from the castle. There's a woman wearing a pink dress.
Here.
And a green-haired woman. You're also free to just ignore them and leave.
I'm gonna tell them all to go back home.
Nothing to see here. Everyone
Like,
return to your
can
homes.
you find your way back? Can you find your way back home?
The man says,
Do you think?
"Feels like I just had a dream." The lady says, "Everyone's back to normal, thank you." The guard says, "This is Pandora."
This is.
Why, yes. Yes, it is.
You do you, guard. You do you.
And I look at the I look at the guard. I'm just like, can you guide everyone home?
I go around and I say, just remember, when people ask what happened, it was fine. You were just saved by a magnificent Sprite. And you know, there's nothing to worry about
Actually,
anymore.
he was saved by 3 magnificent sprites. They're very well drawn.
So yes, the guard shakes his head and he's like, "Oh yes. Here, everyone, let's all return to town. And you 3, you should go and meet with the king."
The
I
king?
don't wanna.
Like the
That sounds
king?
like an interesting proposition.
The king.
Like the entire king?
Yes, the
Do we
whole.
have
As opposed
to?
to just part of him?
I mean, like the king of like all of the things, or is this like an Elvis thing where he's like the king?
The king of the region, probably.
The king. Yeah. The king of Pandora, the one of this region who decides whether it's pronounced mana or mana. But we will be going and visiting him in the next episode. And you had a fight against a tomato man.
Tomato man.
Tomato man, depending on your regional accent.
Hey, there we go. Now you're getting it.